everyone. Today we are going to explain the V model, or also known as the verification and validation model. Let's get started with the basics first. Let's say there's an organization called Wipro and there's a customer called HDFC Bank. Now HDFC Bank needs a software. They ask Wipro whether you can build a software. Wipro says yes, we can build a software. What kind of software do you need? Then HDFC says we have the requirement, send someone from your side. Then Wipro sends BA, that is the business analyst, from their side to the HDFC Bank to gather the requirement. BA goes to HDFC, gathers the requirement, comes back to Wipro with the requirement. Now the requirements are in the form of CRS, that is the customer requirement specification. Now what happens, the CRS or the customer requirement specification are not understandable to the development or the testing team, because it is in the domain of the bank. The requirements are related to the banking domain. That's why these people are more technical people. That's why they are not going to understand the requirement. So what happens? BA along with the development team will convert the CRS into SRS. That is the software requirement specification. And at the same time, CRS will be given to the testing team for the reviewing. Now what is reviewing? Reviewing means like the testing team opens the requirements, go through the requirement, analyzes the requirements, and if there are anything, any mistake, then they will contact the BA and the BA will contact to the customer to whether to fix the requirements or if there is any defects. Then the requirements will be fixed, given to the BA. BA will alongside with the development team will convert the CRS into SRS. Will again the CRS hand over, the CRS will be given to the testing team for the reviewing. After the the testing team will write the testing plan for the testing plan for this particular software. Testing team writing the ATP, that is the testing plan. Development team is still converting the CRS into SRS. Testing team done with writing with the test plan, started writing the test cases. Development team is still converting CRS into SRS. The testing team completed writing the test cases. Now the development team has also completed writing converting CRS into SRS. Now the SRS will be given to the development team as well as to the testing team. SRS will be converted into HLD by the development team alongside with the BA. And while this at the same time it is given to the testing team for the reviewing. Now the reviewing will happen with for not only SRS but with CRS, because there might be chances that while converting CRS into SRS, there might be chances that one or two requirements might have missed. Maybe misplace of indexing might have happened. Like let's say the requirement 1.1 says that login require user name, and the username must have letters, special characters, or let's say numbers. But if in CRS this is how it is going to be, but in SRS it could be indexed as 1.2. So that is something like, let's say in SRS if this is happening, then this is something like the mistake that has happened while converting CRS into SRS. So to take care of that problem, the review of SRS will be happen with CRS. Now the testing team is writing the test plan for the test plan, and then they are converting the test plan or writing the test cases as well. They are completed with the test cases. Now the SRS now the development team is completed converting SRS into HLD as well. Now the development team is converting HLD into LLD, while the testing team is given the HLD to review the HLD. They are writing the test cases for the HLD. They are writing the test plan for the HLD, and now they are writing the test cases. Testing team has completed writing test cases. Development team has also completed converting HLD into LLD. Now the LLD is given to the development team for the coding purpose, and now LLD is given to the testing team as well for the reviewing purpose. The testing team is writing the test plan for the test plan, and then after they are writing the test cases, they are completed writing the test cases. Development team is also completed writing the code or the programs for the software. Now they are going to perform the unit testing for the first time. Not the testing team, the development team has to perform unit testing. So for that, before giving it to the testing team, the development team has to perform testing. Such type of testing as is called as unit testing. The unit testing, if the majority of cases in unit testing are passing, then and only then it is given to the testing team for testing purpose. Testing team will perform functional testing for the first. If the functional test, if there are any defects, if they are giving it to the development team to fix it. The development team fixes the defects, giving it back to the. Oh, sorry. Development team will fix the bugs or defects found, and then they will perform unit testing. So the development team will have to perform unit testing as many times as the testing team is giving it back to the development team. So it doesn't matter, like they found hundreds of bugs and they are giving the software back to the development team for the 100th time. The development team will have to perform unit testing every single time. So it is given to the testing team for the functional testing. They don't find any defect. The testing team has found the software stable under functional testing. It will go for the integration testing. Now they find defects in the integration testing. They again give it to the development team. Development team will fix the bugs. Will do the unit testing. And now they will not the unit after unit testing. The testing team will not perform functional testing because it has been tested already. And in real life scenario, actually, we test integration testing with functional testing. We do it. We don't do it. We do it combinedly. After that, the software found stable under integration testing. It is given to the system testing. If there are any defects in under system testing, the software is again given to the development team. Development team will fix the defects and again give it to the testing team for the testing purpose. System testing has done. It is the testing team has found the software stable under system testing. Then it will go under the acceptance testing. Again, the same thing happens. Same cycle happens. Under acceptance testing, the testing team found that the software is stable. Then it is given to the customer for installation and deployment purpose.